Ariana Grande's newest era shatters the expectations of her past. She returns in the dark, armed with a shovel. Her music video plunges straight into the visual vocabulary of an 80s thriller. There is an overturned car engulfed in flames, headlights flickering through the fog, and a frantic, breathless chase across a desolate wasteland. Within hours of release, social media timelines and Reddit threads lit up with a singular consensus. Fans analyzed every frame, building a theory that this was the ultimate toxic breakup anthem. The lyrics fueled the fire. Listeners debated the cold precision of lines like, "I barely tried," speculating that she was taking aim at her current or former partner. The horror movie tropes on screen seemed to perfectly match the profile of a woman burying the memory of a ruined relationship. But this surface-level reading is a red herring. It's a mask for a much more aggressive critique of the listeners themselves. Reading the lyrics closely reveals that the target isn't an ex-boyfriend at all. Grande is directing her frustrations squarely at the media and her own audience. She adopts the language of a decaying romance to articulate the suffocating demands of parasocial relationships. She's singing about fans who feel they own a piece of her. The visual of being relentlessly hunted translates the claustrophobia of celebrity into physical horror. The paparazzi and the public eye become an inescapable, stalking presence. The terror depicted on screen reflects the dread of being consumed by millions of strangers every single day. The second verse provides the clearest map to the song's true meaning. Grande sings, "You studied my crown and borrowed my body." As we see in this visual breakdown of the lyrics, studying the crown refers to the obsessive analysis of her career. It points directly to the endless monitoring of her chart positions, her milestones, and the constant pressure to maintain her pop status. The focus of the public scanning then shifts to the physical toll. The borrowed body lyric addresses how her appearance, her styling choices, and her weight are routinely dissected by public commentary. That builds to the bridge's central question: why you so hate to see women endure? It is an indictment of a culture that thrives on watching female icons break under scrutiny. These lyrics strip away the romantic veneer, reframing the song as a declaration of independence from public projection. To translate this theme to the screen, director Christian Breslauer constructs a mini horror movie where the male lead stands in for the entitled public. The actor attempts to bury his memories of Grande in the desert dirt, but he repeatedly finds her waiting for him in an underground chamber, illustrating how society tries to discard the human while remaining obsessed with the icon. A cameo by Broadway legend Patti LuPone adds a layer of theatrical weight to the mounting tension. Throughout the video, a bright lemon-yellow dress cuts through the murky, desaturated environment of the underground dirt resting place. This stark visual contrast pits the vibrant, polished expectation of a pop star against the gritty, unglamorous reality of the woman trapped underneath. The narrative flips in the final moments. Grande takes control of the shovel and buries the audience's surrogate alive in his own grave. She is putting her compliant, passive persona into the earth, alongside the expectation that she owes her private life to her listeners. This creative control extends behind the scenes. The track marks the first official release under her own independent imprint, Baby Doll Music. The sound itself rejects expectations. Instead of relying on her signature high-energy belts, she delivers a hypnotic, low-register performance that pulls the tempo down into a woozy R&B space. She built this moody, minimalist synth-pop atmosphere alongside Swedish pop architect Max Martin. They were joined by her other primary collaborator, Ilya Salmanzadeh, keeping the production team for the Petal era small and highly trusted. Holding the reins of her own label allows her to release polarizing tracks that prioritize a distinct message over immediate radio appeal. Following the memory erasure themes of her previous short film, Brighter Days Ahead, this track serves as the necessary boundary setting that comes after moving on. By casting herself as the monster haunting the narrative, Grande is refusing to be the passive object of parasocial scrutiny. She forces her own bass fan to look in the mirror and reckon with the uncomfortable reality of their one-sided obsession. Grande is trading the safety of public approval for total creative honesty.